Here's why we need to disband the NYPD Strategic Response Group. The SRG is a notoriously violent unit of the NYPD supposedly created for counterterrorism. In reality, the SRG is overfunded, militarized, and unaccountable, and spends its time violently policing protests across New York City. The estimated budget for the SRG is around $90 million, but because of the unit's lack of transparency, we don't actually know the full scope of its funding or resources. The SRG doesn't police violent protests. The SRG brings violence to protests. From 2 years of documentation, we found that the SRG is at best an escalating force and at worst a source of violence and brutality. SRG officers receive disproportionately high rates of misconduct complaints and are actually trained to target racial justice protesters. In the SRG training manual, the examples given for violent crowds are BLM and anti-Trump demonstrators. And it's not just groups like us that are concerned about the SRG. There have been calls from the Attorney General, City Comptroller, and other city agencies to reevaluate the unit's role in protests or remove them altogether.